I actually forgot where we were. We're just leaving this northern mountains.
Yeah.
Didn't we just blow up that random generator that Bro just built in this guy's house?
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling like a jerk, so let's just lock him out of the generator room too while we're at it.
So that's what we were doing last time, destroying generators. I forget.
Jesus, such a jerk.
Yeah, you know, I could see Vegeta as being the person who would totally do that. It was like, okay, hey, I just destroyed this thing. What can I do to go home feeling satisfied? I know, let's lock the door so he can't get in.
Yeah.
He has to walk all the way down the mountain and remember the password.
I can see Vegeta doing that.
Yep. That's totally his style.
Well, his style would be blowing up the whole thing and just calling it a night, but still.
Oh yeah. He's still...
But yeah, by the time he reaches his GT counterpart, or by then that would probably be his style, but by this point in time he still blows stuff up.
Well, GT isn't really canon.
It's just, like I'm saying, it's just, I can believe him doing what I just mentioned by then, because by then he drives a car, he's a father of 2, 3?
2, I think. I think.
At least. You know, it's kind of unnerving that he hasn't picked up his hat. Or at least covered up his brain. Like, does it need sunlight or something? I understand vitamin D goes to the human body and everything via the sun, but that can't be healthy for a flesh brain that's usually covered up.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's a transparent glass, which means the sun's rays go through it. Otherwise, you'd see nothing.
So, I've always wondered this, but where in Dragon Ball is Dr. Gero? He was mentioned briefly, I think, but I don't think we ever saw him in the original Dragon Ball.
I don't remember because I never really watched the original that much, but he was a scientist in the Red Ribbon Army, got away.
So you're going into a fight with minimal health?
Well, it's not exactly a fight. Although I have to admit that I didn't really think before walking in here. Yeah, I clearly wasn't thinking when I walked in here. I really should have just maybe killed a few more grunts to level up, but I think I get a chance to switch characters afterwards. Oh yeah, there's this. I almost forgot.
So the androids are just, screw you.
Oh, okay, what?
Okay, so he just disappeared into thin air.
If they set that android free, it will be the end of all of us! No!
That was totally necessary. But seriously though, how come 17 can destroy 20 by using an energy attack? Whenever I try that, it'll just heal Jiro. Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
I gotta get that like barrel credit. Whoever made that barrel did a good job, considering it's still standing, even if it is kind of split in half.
Oh.
Shouldn't there not be any complete tiles though? Because of all that damage, it seems relatively clean.
Yeah. be honest, I barely remember this part of the anime. I mean, I somewhat have to remember it, but like, I didn't really watch the Android Saga that much.
I haven't seen it in
It is
I don't know
definitely
how
where
long.
I think it's definitely where it gets better. I just haven't really watched it much. It's mostly the Cell Saga and onward that I've watched a lot.
I'll admit that this isn't really my favorite saga. I mean, a lot of these problems would have been solved if you just used your brain and not like your ego. Seriously. How many of these problems in Dragon Ball do you think would have been solved if you didn't have to worry about, oh, I want to prove I'm the strongest against this person who will clearly destroy everything should I lose?
Yeah, Vegeta clearly doesn't think with his head.
He
does, he just doesn't do it when it's important. Just like how Sonic and Tails never hold on to the Chaos Emeralds the way they should.
Don't you think of it?
Okay, I got this emerald. Let's hold it up in the sky with a very weak grip so that it floats in our hands and not worry about the wind blowing it away or Eggman just snatching it.
Or how Knuckles just keeps getting tricked by Eggman.
Yeah, there's that too. But
did you say Goku?
Is it Knuckles thing? But yeah, Trunks sorta wasn't thinking when he fought Cell. He like lost speed for power, which didn't help him at all.
It really didn't, but how many times have I used a scouter now? I don't remember using the scouter much at all this playthrough so far. I gotta say though, the AI is kind of broken, so I think I can understand why they got rid of the charge attacks. All you have to do is just use it and wait for them to get close.
Honestly,
and because it's an attack that sends you forward.
Honestly, at this point, I don't think Gohan should be strong enough to take on 18. Like, really.
You know, it's possible to get to the very end of the game with Gohan at level 4, right?
Really?
Yeah. Someone did a test playthrough where he was fighting Cell L perfect form at level 4, where Gohan would probably die in one hit if he got hit.
Wow.
Obviously, I'm a good 15 levels higher than that, so it's not so painful to watch.
Yeah.
Although I can't say the same for that animation. I like how they went out of their way to carry their bodies up there.
That's all.
Because I was nowhere near there.
Yeah. I'm sure Krillin can take them on, right? Right?
Well, when he looked at Krillin's stats back in the sparring room, he was maybe half as strong as these guys. Tien was actually stronger than, well, almost stronger than 18. At least in terms of HP. Which kind of baffles me thinking about it now. Tien has more HP than you do for 99% of the game. Exactly why is the future so different? Like, aside from Goku surviving, what exactly did they do differently that resulted in... Well... Oh wait, I think I got an idea.
What?
Since Jiro released 17 and 18 early, they probably didn't kill him outright like they did originally. So now they're just off doing their own thing, just because. It's like one of those little things that don't make sense. Like, they tell you one thing's going to happen, and then all of a sudden, not only are they way stronger, but they're also nowhere near as big of a threat.
Yeah.
Like, where did it all change? All I can really do is speculate.
I'm just waiting until we get to the Cell Saga because that's really where.
That's where it gets. Well, that's where the show gets better.
Oh yeah.
I can't really say the same for the game, though.
I'm waiting for Legs to do up the original one that I suggested to him.
Oh yeah, Isn't there
I forgot about that.
Isn't there a game that's like this, but it's the original Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Advanced, I think. Or yeah. Really? That's all you had to do there? Just talk to... Okay.
Well, just like the golden capsules, there's missing Namex. Collect all the missing Namex and you get to do something else. But that's also where... But once you do that, you can go to New Namek. And on New Namek is a level 50 Piccolo Gate. You've already saw a level 50 Vegeta Gate back in the Northern Mountains. Like, sooner or later I'm going to be paying all those gates a visit. But in order to do that, I need to get all the Namex. And while I don't need to, I'd like to get all the golden capsules too. Did I ever tell you what they did?
I don't think so.
What the golden capsules do is, once you've collected all of them, they give you the ability to go to the world map at any time and any place without having to actually go to it. It saves you a lot of time when you want to go somewhere. It just doesn't work in buildings, though. Huh. You know, there's something I've always been wondering. When a Namek fuses with another Namek, does that mean that that Namek has multiple personality disorder and can hear the voices of all the Nameks they absorb? I remember seeing like an animation where when I had like Nail and Kami randomly changing Piccolo's expression every time he thought of something. I think things are starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think this is
Do you remember what happened?
I think this is the beginning of the Cell Saga, or no, is that a little further?
I think this is where this is where they're going to go find the eggshell cell left behind.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is definitely the start of the Cell Saga. Although it seems kind of weird to start a saga in the middle of another saga without ending a saga.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Actually, I forgot how the intro saga ended.
Well, Cell is a bio-android. So it's still... Maybe the Cell Saga is a subcategory of the Android Saga? That's all I can think of. You know, I think Trunks has the best special moves out of everybody in the game. Seriously. Like after the time skip, he gets a sword slash. The sword does damage, and the wave it shoots out does damage. But his burning attack is the worst in the game. I don't care if it stuns enemies; it does way too little damage. On the other hand, what I do like is his sword melee attack. That hurts a lot.
Oh, hey, Yajirobe. What's he doing there?
Oh, he just came to tell me that he doesn't want to give me any more beans. beans that I never used, so he just wasted his time. You gotta feel sorry for a guy. No respect, you know?
Yeah. I think... No. I think we'll see him later in the show. At least.
In the show, maybe, but... From now on, he's gonna be like Orin's Tower, I think.
Yeah. Because I know
like, you won't really see him anywhere else.
In Dragon Ball Z, you hardly see him.
Well, Yajirobe's really not that useful. All he does is cut Vegeta's tail, and then he just takes a back seat.
That's his one use. That's the one time he was useful.
Yeah, all the characters pretty much take a back seat. It's just Goku, Gohan, and anybody who happens to be a Saiyan.
Well, actually, after the Cell games, it wasn't really Gohan anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, was Gohan... Well, he fought Boo, but was he successful? He would have won, but... in their final fights against Kid Boo, it was just Goku and Vegeta.
Mostly Goku.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Quite literally, everybody takes a back seat.
Yeah, it's just always Goku.
Goku just gets so ridiculously strong that no one else kept up.
Yeah, I kind of hated that. I wanted, like, Gohan was supposed to be the new hero, but nope, it goes back to Goku.
I don't really mind that, but where the real problem is, you have all these characters with a lot of potential. Oh look, now they're dead training in the afterlife. They're probably strong enough to fight with Cell in his second form now. Hey, when A team fails, you gotta go send in B team, the one that is nowhere near as effective enough to be a team in the first place.
I also wanted Piccolo to be useful again, but I really don't think that's happening.
Well, Piccolo actually is the only one who's not a Saiyan who actually kept up. Like, seriously?
Makes sense.
You gotta give him respect for that, but you also have to... I kind of hate fighting Piccolo and Boo's Fury compared to fighting, like, the enemies here. Like, the Piccolo here has, like, maybe 1,000 HP or something or more. You know how much HP he has in Boo's Fury when you fight a version of him? 75,000.
Wow.
That's more than almost everybody else in the game.
Really?
Yes. Like, seriously. He has more HP than the Saiyans, and he literally is the only one who keeps up.
Yeah, that is true, but he's like... He's still a little bit weaker than the Saiyans. I mean, he's almost there, but not quite.
Well, you have to remember that the Saiyans are using the Super Saiyan power-up, which the amount of strength that it amplifies them by isn't exactly multiplicative like it seems to be. Like Kaioken times
like,
2, it's times 4.
It's just like they're attacking me with range. I could do that too.
Yeah, like at first it was speculated that Super Saiyan was a 50 times multiplier. If that were true, nothing would ever beat.
Wait, which form?
Just Super Saiyan. Whereas Kaioken being like 2, 4, 8, all the way up to 20.
Then how strong is a Super Saiyan 3?
The thing is, this never stayed consistent. Because, like, it was practically debunked once it got to the Cell Saga and onward. For what would have... If it was going to be multiplicative, then yeah, it would make sense for the Saiyans to be, like, flat-out unbeatable. Yet, here we are, someone who made something on Earth is somehow stronger than a Saiyan. And a Super Saiyan at that, so clearly it's not 50 times like it should have been. Or at least speculated to be.
Yeah.
It's really stupid if you think about it that way. It's inconsistent.
Yeah, so that's the end of this part. See you guys next time.